It's me. You know I had to do a video on this episode right here. Oh my God. You know, excuse the shirt, honey. It's, you know, it's my undershirt. And I had to do the video. I don't give a damn. So I'm just emotional. Honey God, I'm distraught. I'm distraught. I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. They did it, honey. They did it on this episode. They did it. They gave it to me.
They took my life, honey, and they gave it back for the video for y'all.
This show here don't play its own games. First of all, let me just say, if you have been following the season and been into it and everything, I'm pretty sure a first viewer or somebody who see a couple of episodes sitting up will be lost as hell, honey. They're in the wilderness. They're in the wilderness. Come on back. Let me help you out. So let me help you out. Those of you in the wilderness. Let me bring you back into the suburban areas. Let's go. So basically, it started off with you know, Annalise with the final exams and everything, talking about Ted Bundy and final case to exonerate him from, not exonerate him from, well, getting killed and gas, you know, being executed. Meanwhile, Frank has the gun on his damn. Well, I keep wanting to think. Why am I thinking this is your clavicle? Well, for the sake of this, I must call it the clavicle. On his clavicle, honey, and about to shoot, and she was like, "Do it, do it, do it." And Bunny was like, "I love you. I just slept with you. Put it on a road, you honey, and everything. I love you. You love me too. You love me too." And she got, you know, put down that was the scene. This episode here. He put that gun down. There was some good acting from every. Yes, I was just emotional. I'm like, ooh, because I thought Frank was in that body bag. The first initial thought was Frank, especially with all the tumultuous thing with him. He done killed her baby and stuff like that, and she wants revenge on him dead. Of course, with this scene, I thought he was the one in the body bag. So I was like, wow, this is happening in the beginning, and he's not. He didn't shoot himself. I was like, ooh. So who is going to? So the key to 5, I was like, it's none of them. Who is in this body bag in the video of the sword? So anywho, goes on, everybody's drinking. I was like, ooh, and everything, ooh, you know, Wes is mad at Laurel because she lied about Frank knowing. So I'm like, ooh, everybody. So the spotlight's on Frank as the one in the body bag and everything. Maybe, you know, Wes keep threatening to kill him and stuff like that. I mean, he would be mine if he did. Like the show keep as Frank and stuff. So I'm thinking it's Frank, right? Yes, God. Meanwhile, you know, they keep cutting to the scene whereas Annalise is in his jail and everything, and they're trying to figure out who is the, and we know that was Wes that was, you know, doing the, is going to be tested, you know, as the witness against her and whatever. And I always thought that was fake. I thought that was fake and everything. So, you know, that he can get the clear because they keep coming after him because he witnessed Frank shoot the father and he made that mistake and said that, you know, he witnessed Charles, you know, all that and everything keep coming. And Wes is just it's always part of the mess and always part of the drama. And he done killed 2 people and killed her husband and shot Annalise in the last season. So, you know, so I thought he was trying to get clear. So that's what I was thinking and whatever with those cutscenes. So then they made it seem like it was after the fact of after the fire, especially the last episode. It was like after the fire. So I was like, well, what a relief it's not Wes, because he's so nice to look at with his broody stuff. I love looking at that. He's eye candy. It's kind of interesting and everything. He's eye candy. So, and that's the major character. So I knew it wasn't no Wes. I mean, from the way beginning. So anywho, moving forward. You know, Mary J. Blige in the salon chair and everything, doing her hair, and Annalise is crying because she found out that they're doing an investigation against her. Against her. And so she's like, everything she did and everything is just going to all come crumbling down on top of her. I understand. So she whipped out that
little bottle, honey. And I completely agree. Anyways, I've been drinking, put them cakes, honey. Put them cakes to the side, get the alcohol to get straight in the bottle. Yes, God.
That got to be a pain, honey. So she doing that, honey, and then Mary J. Blige, she went ahead and told her about, you know, Miss Black Curls, who, you know, she played that part too. The DA going after her, hun, and she was asking her some questions, get her hair done by Miss Mary J. Blige. She asked her some questions, and Mary J. Blige went ahead and told Annalise that, yes, God, that Miss, and then, you know, DA done took her man and everything, and then there go the scene with Nate brought into the picture, honey. I'm like, ooh, it could be Nate. So now the spotlight on Nate, you know, he over there investigating, he going in and out. Annalise came to him and told him about, Mary J. Blige told her about the woman you sleeping with, honey, that got you that job and everything, help you out because she trying to get some shit about me. And Nate was like, you know what, at least I don't want to get in your shit. Bye. and everything. She was like, "How can I fix myself?" Whatever. So, and Nate went ahead and talked to the girlfriend who he's sleeping with, Da. You know, he basically said, "I'm you know what? I caught you. I got game. I caught your game, honey. You know, you full of shit. I'm gonna end this before the shit gets real. He already know." And I'm like thinking, "Ooh, you about to get shit about to get real with you," because that's what I'm thinking. He the one. I'm definitely now thinking like, okay, and I wouldn't even mind, even though he's got eye candy and stuff too and everything. But he's older, and we're not really. He's just kind of like Oliver. He's kind of just getting in the picture. So I wouldn't even mind if he, you know, is the one to body back. So like I said, that's one of my suspicions of who. So he coming in investigating. So I was like, okay, spotlight back on him. So it's either Frank or him. So let me get on to the ending. So everybody's accounted for, right? And this is what kind of my heart began to turn and my stomach began to turn when Annalise, you know, brought out Oliver to look into the DA. Then next thing you know, she's calling everybody to the house. And then all you see was Nate came first, right? Nate came first. He went up the stairs, right, and looked in the room, seen nobody there, seen nothing else. So, and then Laurel came, had the phone and whatever, and went in the house and whatever, texted Wes or called Wes or something, went in the house and everything, and then kaboom. And shoot, I guess I'm investing to this Laurel character because my eyes was watering. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is horrible. But I was more questionable because I was like, why? How did that bomb get in there? Why did it go off? So I was like, what the fuck? That's just an interesting timing. So the commercial came on and came back on and everything was just haywire from there. They just had scenes all over the place. Whereas, you know, Bonnie over there, they're getting questioned about the Keating 4 or whatever. Where's Connor finally popped up. I was like, oh, thank God. Because I was like, because everything was kind of all over the place. And I'm like, okay. And then what did they do? It's like this is really good. This is really good writing and really good cussing. Really good how they did that too. It made you on your toes. We'd be like trying to figure it out. So they're back in the jail cells too and everything. And then, you know, of course, everything put together. They're putting pieces together with everything that we've seen, and we're just still trying to figure out who this male person is. And then Frank popped up, and I was kind of mad when Frank popped up. He outside of the fire talking to Bonnie. When Frank popped up, I was like, oh my God, that's one character off of who I suspected. And then I was like, who else? And then some man or somebody was walking up into the medical examiners, right? It was a shadow figure and everything. And then it was like some more cut scenes and stuff. Like, I'm like, who is this person walking up and who is under the body bag? Show me right now. And he finally approached, and you heard Nate voice with a deep voice, but you couldn't really determine. And then the damn screen faced Nate, and I'm just like, so who is that in the body bag?
She went with the woman, you know, unwrap the sheet, put the sheet down, and then they just a good ass director. What is the sheet? It will come up on the sheet into the face of the victim who is dead. And my mouth was on that floor.
It was Wes. I was like, how could that be? We just seen him after the fire. Was that a twin? Is that a twin or is that a clone? I mean, is that a dummy? But it was Wes. And then there was another scene with everybody together, and they done told them that it was Wes. Everybody's crying and emotional, and I'm crying with them on it. It's about. I'm just like, how did that happen? That's not real. That's not real. And then the scene goes to Wes back to the scene that we thought was after the fire, whereas he sitting, you know, doing there's another generation, but whereas you are cleared from all whatever that is. And he got this on that and everything, and he got that message to come to the house like everybody else did. So obviously that was the time before the fire. That show did this. The show did this. And then, before he exited, he snuck out past the DAs, past Nate, to go to the house. And, you know, when you seen him do that little Alfred Enoch smile before he exited the door, that was very... So now, you know, we're just curious to know what transpired. Of course, you know, you know, that Wes, he rotted out for Rebecca, honey, and he confronted her about Rebecca, and she lied, and that he's not going to let that go, and it was some shit. And how they going to play that out and everything, but that whole ending, that's how you do it. The best show I have ever seen. Like, I don't care what transpired. That was amazing. Like, they shot the word. This show, this was, I didn't know you can do that. I mean, they did that. I'm just shocked. They fooled me. My preview, I was like, that's not Wiz. That's a major character. But I mean, if you watch the show, I mean, now after because you were so invested into the character and everything of the sort. But outside looking in, he shot. They got in trouble because, and then he was so into Rebecca that he did all that shit. So I know why he under that body bag, you know. But because you're so invested into the characters, and that character especially, it just hits you, and it makes you feel bad that you make you feel bad that you basically feel for a killer or a bad person that just is pleasant because you know the character. That's just different discussion. Great episode, amazing. I'm shocked. I had to do this video. I don't care if I'm in my undershirt. I don't give a damn. I had to do this video and put it out there for my little 30 something. I don't care how many subscribers, honey. Y'all missing out. I had to put it out there. Yes, God. But anywho, thank you for watching. This is a great episode. I'm signing out. Deuces.